is Autumn Parkhurst, and I'm with Missouri State University. This presentation is about child abuse in Greene County, Missouri. We're going to discuss child abuse and different forms of it that are happening in Greene County, as well as some specific numbers and things like that. We're also going to talk about what Greene County as a whole is doing to help stop this problem, as well as different resources throughout the community. Greene County is the area that you see here highlighted in red. It's the county where Springfield is located and where Missouri State University falls. It has a population of 288,690 people. Of those, 20.9% are under 18 years old, and of the Greene County population, 16.5% of people are living in poverty here. When looking at Greene County, teen mothers ages 15 to 19 account for 288 pregnancies per year, meaning that 30.1% of all pregnancies in Greene County per year to teen mothers. Greene County has an infant mortality rate of 8.3 deaths per 1,000 live births. Each year, the Missouri Department of Social Services Children's Division submits a fiscal year report on child abuse and neglect. The most recent report shows that Greene County had a total of 371 families that were identified as needing the help of social services, with 259 substantiated incidents of child abuse and neglect. Breaking down the 259 substantiated cases of abuse and neglect for the year, there were 65 incidences of physical abuse, 137 cases of neglect, 20 incidents of emotional abuse, 5 cases of medical neglect, 2 cases of educational neglect, and 55 instances of sexual abuse. In addition to identifying categories of neglect, child service workers also describe specific findings of abuse. The most common in Greene County are lack of supervision, unsafe and inadequate shelter, unsanitary living conditions, failure to protect, blaming and verbal abuse, threatening, physical abuse or injury, lack of food, bruises, welts, red marks, untreated illness and injury, and abandonment. On average, in Greene County, there are 603 children in foster care daily that were removed from their homes previously. They will stay an average of 400 days per child, with about 1/3 of these children being placed in foster homes that will start moving toward permanency, such as adoption. Greene County is taking steps to help eliminate and reduce child abuse and neglect. One such step is the Child Abuse and Neglect Collaborative. It was started by Community Partnership of the Ozarks, and it's a group of local businesses and different organizations and resources. They're coming together to help people in the community going through this and children that are experiencing these struggles. So it involves things like Ambassadors for Children, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Isabel's House, the Greene County Juvenile Office, United Way, and many other different resources and organizations throughout Greene County. One such member of the Child Abuse and Neglect Collaborative is Isabel's House. Isabel's House is a crisis nursery here in Greene County. It's a 20-bed facility that serves children from birth to age 12. What they do is they provide 24-hour child care to families who are undergoing some sort of crisis. So they help the families of the children receive empowerment, support, and different training services. And the admission to Isabel's House is both voluntary as well as confidential. And children can stay as long as they need. Typically, they stay about 30 days at the max. There's no cost to the family for the services, so it really helps in cases where parents feel like they're really struggling to help get support before it gets to a point of abuse and or neglect. Along with the Child Abuse and Neglect Collaborative, Greene County also has other resources to help both children as well as parents that are going through different situations of abuse. One resource would be the Harmony House. What they do is they provide short-term emergency protective shelters for victims of domestic violence. So they help to break the cycle of abuse through programs, education, support. They refer people where they need to go, and they do advocacy. So really they're just trying to help the community understand factors involved in violence and what causes it, things to prevent, things like that. Greene County overall just has a lot of very different resources, and I would really advise that you check some of them out. There's just so many of them, and they're all pretty great in helping with these situations.